Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and welcome back to Everspace.
This could be the run. I have a good feeling.
Well, let's hope it is the run. I still haven't made it past Sector 2 as yet, so we're going to work as hard as we can to actually try and achieve that. Let's have a quick look at where we stand right now. You can see we are right at the beginning of Sector 1, and I haven't got any equipment upgrades or anything like that so far. Unusual area here. Lovely looking planet down there. Or rather unusual looking planet, just look at that. Quite a lot of difference in lighting though for some unusual reason. Right, so there's a few challenges here. Can I see them again now? One of the challenges was to shoot out 30 floodlights, and we actually get a bonus if we do that. Here we are. Shoot down 30 floodlights in a single run. Destroy 50 fuel tanks in a single run. Destroy 10 OCAR units in a single run. Okay, so let's have a look over here. I'm not going to hang around too long, but I do want to build up my ship as much as I can, as early as I can on this particular run. Some type of mining platform here then, and you can see it actually spins and charges up before letting loose its a mining laser into what looks like the crack of that asteroid there. And interestingly enough, it's dropping out little chunks of ore. So we're going to pop round and pick those up in a minute. Going to use a probe nonetheless, just to see what there is to collect. Maybe there'll be something here, but generally in the first zone there's not too much. But there's some mineable scrap. That's pretty nice. Scrap is always handy. It allows us to craft missiles and to do a lot of other things. Plenty of ore around here as well. So I suspect ore is going to be plentiful, at least in the initial stages. So there we go, 26 scrap collected. Good already. Oh, plenty of mineable things around here this time. That's exactly what we're after. And so far, at least, no threats in the way. But they will arrive before too much longer. I wonder if he's shooting that ore out for me. If so, thank you for that. Quite handy. So the longer you stay in a system here, as you remember from the previous videos, or if you've played this yourself, the bigger the threat will actually come into the system. Drones are not too bad, we can deal with them quite easy, but interceptors start getting a little bit tricky, especially this early on, or at least I find it that way. And if you take too long, then the capital ships will arrive. I'm not going to shoot out those fuel things, at least not just yet, but we'll have this mineable crystal. Look at that, lovely stuff. Where did the rest of it go though? There. Right, is that all of it? Sounded like a bit of an audio glitch there. I don't know if you all heard that. A bit of a pop. Not sure where it came from. Some more ore there. Yeah, there we go.
Do something about these drones. These things are so annoying.
Right, they were gone quickly. It made me jump, that did. These things are so annoying. Sometimes. But the drones aren't too much of a threat if you deal with them quickly. So, right, we're going to move on. There's plenty of ore here, but I think at this point I've probably got enough. Oh, shield generator there. Is that one I can take? No, it's a shield generator to get inside the asteroid. I wonder if anything worthwhile could be in there. What else have we got around here? GB mining. And I think that is it. So, a little bit of a waste of a scan probe there, but never mind, let's get going. Off to the second zone in the first sector then. Let's travel. So it's actually been a while now since this game has been out available in early access. It started its life very early on Kickstarter. And it was a pretty enticing project for me. In large part due to the visuals here. It has some fantastic looking environments, but also because it makes for a really nice space shooter. And there's not a lot of them around at the moment, not high quality ones at least that I feel in terms of arcade space shooters, and this manages to do that really well. Few missiles there, and that is mostly done with. Yeah, great stuff. Got some compound. What else was there? Something there. A little bit more compound. Any credits yet? Oh no, one more. Where did you come from? Sneaky. Okay, and he didn't leave anything behind, unfortunately. So, not looking like there's too much around this area, I don't think. Now, a few of you may have noticed on the previous episodes of this particular game that I tend to be a little bit unobservant when it comes to seeing the things in their environment. I know I often fly right past things that I actually need, and I'm trying to improve upon that and try not to keep doing that. So hopefully this particular fly through is going to make a bit of an improvement on that. Nothing here, so on we go again. And we're getting closer to the jump gate here, and these are the resources that we've already collected. Plenty of compound, plenty of scrap. No nanobots though. Nanobots are quite handy, but just maybe I can already craft something. We'll have a look. I think shields and weapon upgrades are actually nice things if you can get them very early on. My goodness. Right, what do we want? Let's see. Shield upgrade perhaps? No, we can't build that. Can we improve our Gatling gun? Unfortunately, we can't do that either. Okay, well, the simplest thing to do then is craft a few more missiles. Oh, one of them. Not to worry.
Nice shot.
A little bit of fuel there, which is not too bad. We do need that because we're travelling through the sectors here. And I'm going to get this plasma as well. All of this comes in handy. So some rather nice backdrops here as you travel around from area to area. An inhabited planet down there. We got some more GMB freighters. Oh, and a hostile there somewhere. Where did it go? Two hostiles. Hoklard drones. I'm wondering whether or not I want to go over to that little area over there before the drones turn up. But I'm not sure. But let's have a look at this asteroid. Those drones aren't getting too close yet, so enough time to go and have a look in here. There's some mineable crystal there, and I do like that. I've got to admit, I really do like the idea of asteroids being large enough that you can fly inside of them. But naturally that does mean you also need ships that are small enough to do that, depending on, I guess, the actual size of the asteroid itself. Is big enough. I suppose you could get a rather large ship inside. No asteroids, worms though. Right, that's that. Oh, what's that over there?
Sure are a lot of valuable
Yep, we do want some nanobots.
Not much attention was paid to clean up after the war, but we're helping in our own way.
That's something I really do like as well. This has been in since the early access released, is how the game narrates some backstory to you and lore as you progress through. Pretty nice. Pretty nice touch, all in all. Right, so into the last zone then, the sector. Seem to be getting through this one a little bit faster this time. Doesn't seem to be too much threat going on. So there, straight away, is the jump gate, and there's a trader over there. We're going to go have a look at that. So there was a new update to this game. It came out on the 5th of October on Steam, and it included a few nice new additions. One of these is you actually get a energy regeneration bonus when you're standing still, and you can see my energy is being used up there, the green marker on the reticule there, and as I stand still that should go up a little bit faster. You can see it flashing now, saying that it's actually regenerating rather a bit faster. The red indicates some damage to it, and it can't actually fully replenish, and I do have some nanobots now, so just maybe we can fix that. Will we fix the hull? I don't know if that's actually going to fix the energy usage though. Unfortunately not. Nope. Right, let's trade with this ship. So this is what I can receive here, and I can give some credits for plasma ore. I don't really want to do that. I can sell my compound and get some money for it. How much money have I got? Do you think that's worth doing? Yeah, let's do it. Light missiles. We can exchange scrap for missiles. Don't know how many I ended up with there, but hopefully we've now got a nice chunk. Fuel is getting a little bit low though, so just maybe we can find some around here somewhere before we jump on any further. Ooh.
I've been traced.
Oh no. Just as I use my probe as well, something's got a big jump in there. These are interceptors? Nope, just drones. Well, that's actually the first time I've seen the little jump animation as the enemy actually comes into the system. Not having too much of a trouble getting rid of them, although they do take down my shield rather quickly, despite the few perk upgrades I've already got on it. Just need to get rid of this one now. It's only got a rather basic weapon though, and he's not causing too much of a problem, even though he is a fighter. But it always seems to be the shield that I have trouble getting rid of, and I could probably be better off using the pulse laser here rather than the Gatling gun. But for some reason I really do like the Gatling gun. I'd really like the opportunity though to pick up a beam laser. Those are very, very powerful indeed, although they do use up your energy phenomenally fast. A few other ships nearby, but we're going to ignore them. I want to try and pick up the other items here. Where did they go? There it is. A bit more scrap. Nice. So the missiles paid off there in the end. Quite worth using. A bit more scrap. And a scanning drone. Right, so I'm going to go back to this trader very quickly, and we're going to see if we can trade that scrap in for a few more missiles. Unfortunately we can't, so what I'm going to do is try and make a few myself. I don't know how many we're going to be able to make though. Unfortunately we can't make any because we need ore. Right, what else have we got around here then? Some outlaw scouts over there, some mineral crystals, a tech container. Those are always quite worth checking out. So there's also been an addition to the settings. We get a nice FOV slider now. I'm going to have a look at that in just a bit. Because I've got an ultra widescreen monitor here, it's always nice to set the FOV as high as I actually can, because I do get a nice perspective then. That's as long as it doesn't warp anything too much on the side of the screens, which can sometimes be a little bit of a problem. But I'm liking this extra wide FOV here, especially nice on the ultra widescreen monitor. For those of you that are wondering, my resolution is 2560 by 1080.
A direct monetary reward for your endeavors.
Thank you. And another ship here. Another one gone. Okay, what else have we got around here then? Drone override. I'm going to leave that. I'm not too worried about that. Not yet anyway. And the outlaw scouts over here. Oh, I don't know. There's fuel and crystals and credit over there. All sorts of things. I think that's worth having a look at. We'll take out the outlaw scout first. We've got to keep an eye on our... Keep an eye on our energy there as we're boosting over. But that's taken out, and the drone is not going to last 5 seconds. No, don't worry mate, it was fine. Right, so you can see here a bit of a wreck. This is torn apart pretty badly. And somewhere around here there's some dark energy. That's the first time I've actually seen dark energy. And down there's some hull enhancer. Oh, some nice stuff here. It's well worth coming over then. Let's see if we can get those crystals. Trying to improve my flying around here, my navigation, because as you'll have noticed before, I do tend to collide into things from time to time. So what were we thinking of just now? Oh yeah, I was going to have a look at the FOV slider, wasn't I? Let's have a look at the display. First person FOV. Now I'm sure actually there was already an FOV thing in place. Oh, look at that zooming out. Quite a lot. Let's see what it's like, 110. I do prefer to get as wide a FOV as possible. Did that actually take? It did indeed, so good. Alright, let's see then. Through the jump gate, and away we go. Oh, actually, let's see if we can enhance this. What did we get? A hull enhancer. Oh, it's already taken. It's already fitted there. Good. Oh, let's go through the jump gate then. Off to Sector 2. We would be if the jump gate was actually working. Let's back up and try that again. Oh, actually, I think I'm on the wrong side of it. Does help if you use these things correctly, doesn't it? Yep, there's the exit node. And away we go. Sector 2, here we come. And a gorgeous red orangey looking sun there. Very nice. Okay, fair enough. We need some more anyway. We need this for some missiles, so hopefully we can actually collect a bit of this before these guys come. They're actually helping me mine the ore there. Thank you very much. Oh, these guys have been a little bit more tricky already with the damage they're doing. So one of the ways I do try and do the combat here is to strafe left and right. Sometimes flying forward, sometimes in reverse, or sometimes just a pure strafe while I'm circling them.
I got this. I'm in control.
As funny as this guy talks, he seems to be confident when you're in trouble and seems to be doubtful when you're actually succeeding. Great, some nanobots. Oh, some more ships. A skull one. We're gonna boost away, I think, for the moment. There's a bit out of my ranking. Let's see if we can repair up quickly. Right. I don't know if those missiles are going to allow me to take on this elite drone, though. Oh, you see, avoiding them. Some good piloting from him, though. And one more. Or two more, actually. But I think the other one's further away. Actually didn't think we was going to get past that, but we managed it. Let's have a look. What have we got over there? An outlaw scout. Not coming this way just yet, so I'm not going to worry too much just about that. Look at this ice glowing. Always like the look of that. And I've got scanning probe, but we've been in this zone a little bit longer than I would like to at the moment. So I won't use the... oh, damn it. Just as I was saying... And once again, off we go. Getting a little bit of a damage here, though. I think I didn't do quite as well there as I would have otherwise liked. But overall, not too bad. Some lightning storms here.
That's not good.
Well, do something about it. Find it and disable it. The higher the signal strength, the closer you are.
Yeah, well, it's obvious where that is. I suspect it's right there, right near that elite outlaw scout. And I've only got 2 missiles left, and I don't think I'm going to be able to craft any more, am I? Nope. Well, we'll give them a shot. Or do we? Actually, let's see if we can find some materials to build some more before we go anywhere else. Actually, what are we short of? We're short of scrap. Plenty of ore about. When you don't want ore, you find plenty of it. And There goes a couple of lights. I have a bad feeling that I'm actually going to have to take on these friendlies here, so that I can get what I actually want. Because there don't seem to be any scrap around, and if I take them on, we could perhaps end up with a bit of scrap. This is spewed out ore nicely. Oh dear. Let's wait for the shield to charge up then, and let's just make sure that... Oh, here they come. Right. Probably for the best, though, actually over here, because now I'm getting a little bit of assistance with these. That's assuming, of course, that these guys are the same ones that were blocking the jump suppressor over there a moment ago. Maybe they're not. But either way, they're being annihilated very rapidly by the friendly fighters that are right nearby. I love watching the trails of the friendly ships. Again, those explosions are very nice. Right, is there anyone else around here? You can see the fuel tanks going up, or something exploding very nicely around there. Oh god, are these people shooting at me now? Or is that someone else? No, we've got some more hostiles on us, and it's one of the elite fighters as well. I wonder if these fighters are going to help me as well. Maybe if I get in front of them, they may get clipped by the fire there. I can't really understand why those fighters aren't turning around and just giving an assist here as they did just now. But I guess, no worry, I'll try and take him on myself. A little bit of a nuisance actually, because my weapons on my ship haven't been upgraded all that well yet, so I'm still struggling a little bit with these. But as you can see, I've swapped to my pulse laser here. Maybe that will take down his shield a little bit faster. It would also probably make sense if I took out the weaker fighter first, so I didn't have two people actually shooting at me. But nonetheless,
Not yet.
yeah, I'm getting in trouble. I've got an idea. I'm going to try it out and see if it works. There's some fuel tanks over there which actually belong to the other fighters around here. So if we get behind them, let's see if the enemy fire takes them out. Oh, come on, let's hide. There we go. Look at that. And another gorgeous explosion there. And now the friendly fighters have turned against the elite fighter. Just what I want. So it's pretty nice that you can manipulate your environment in that way to give you some extra advantages. And of course there's some fuel here now, and it looks like tons of ore that I'm going to be able to pick up. Hiding here like a bit of a chicken, but at least I'm here to fight another day. There really are some spectacular effects going on here. Got the beamer from the mining laser, we've got the lightning storm over there in the background, the backdrop of the nebula. Some wonderful lighting here, just look at that. And of course those light rays, not to mention those really awesome explosions that were just going off. The artwork team on Everspace certainly do know their stuff. Alright, here's some of those larger lights. Should I take them out? No, I'll ignore that one for now. I've already taken a few out early on. I want to get as many resources here as I possibly can, and the light missiles are going to come in very handy shortly, no doubt. Also quite funny, as I said right at the start of the video of this play session, that ore will probably be an abundant resource here, and it's turned out to be exactly that. Look how much of it there actually is here. Oh, you nearly got me, didn't you? I don't know if that beam actually does any harm, but I'm not going to fly through it to try and find out. Right then, let's get over to that jump suppressor, and I think we're ready to take it out. Wherever it actually went. You know, I'm a big fan of the minimal HUD on this game, but I wouldn't mind some sort of radar beyond the arrows on the edge of the screen here. They're quite handy, but they don't always give you a good indication of where everything actually is. So a radar or some sort of HUD information that told you where certain structures were in relation to your current location would certainly help. Just look at that lovely nebula over there. Really looks like space is on fire. Really, really pretty. Okay, so unfortunately the ships that we took out just now over on the other platform were not the ones that were guarding the suppressor. So I guess we're going to have to take these out now. Drone first with his powerful beam, but it's not going to last too long because these are very weak ships. And I just saw an explosion off to the right there. The What the hell? Looks like it's just blown up. Wonder how he managed to do that. Something targeting me around here. No, it's these mines. Nearly didn't notice those. I wonder if that's what happened there. I reckon that elite ship got blown up by his own mines. Good. Certainly saved me the job of doing it. And let's just annihilate these and we can get close to the suppressor. Once again, the environment working in my favour. And some nice views of the explosions here. Lovely stuff. Okay. Once we get close enough here, it should automatically start hacking. Yep, there it goes. We can now get out of here, but not before we have a look at what's in the tech container. Tractor beam, damage booster. Well, I'm not going to take both of them, but the damage booster certainly sounds worthwhile. Scanning probes are very useful, of course, but I think, for the moment at least, I'm going to leave that here and swap out for the damage booster. Let's just double check though and make sure we're not doubling up on anything here. Yep, damage booster and some plasma mines as well. I think they will come in pretty handy. Right. Oh, Christ. That made me jump. So, let's get out of here then. Zone 3 in Sector 2, here we come. And we're actually doing pretty well. But I think we'll leave off here and we'll pick up next time. And just hopefully I'm going to make it all the way to Sector 3 this time. Really nice looking area here. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.